So this is the install video on the FPC Magwell. The frame itself is basically the same as the 2.0 compact, but it is different on the area where we usually have our locking post, because the mag catch is different. They don't have the spring like the old style. Now it's a spring loaded system in there where you twist this screw here to disengage the mag catch, and then you can pull it out, switch it from side to side or whatever you need to do. So because of that, the position that we normally have isn't there. Otherwise our 2.0 compact Magwell would work perfect. You will need flathead screwdriver just like for the compact, and a rubber mallet or small hammer with, rubberized or something grips heads, so you don't damage anything. So you can see that it doesn't have the post like our compact Magwell, but it does have a row of teeth on the inside in here which will grip the front of the frame. You can see mine, I've put them on and off a few times to check fitment and everything. I do not recommend taking them off multiple times because it will wear that front edge and then it won't hold as tight. So you can feel a little bit of grooves in there from the teeth biting. If you take it on and off, it will wear that out, and this will mar your frame a little bit. So if you're worried about that, then this might not be for you. But what you'll do is line it up as straight as you possibly can, because if you're off and stuff while you're installing it, you might start to wear in spots that you don't want to wear. Kind of with it a little bit forward, press down so that it is as tight in the front here as possible. You won't be tight in the back until you really get it on. If you hold it down and try to kind of pull it back as far as you can, you might not be able to just pull it back by hand. You might need to use the rubber mallet. If you can pull it over by hand, great. If not, I would tap this down in front and then try to tap it back a little bit. Keep an eye on the inside there. See, it's almost over the back all the way, but it's nice and tight in the front area there. And so that's what you want, is for it to be very nice and tight there. Try to pull it over the back a little bit more. See, it is not over the back yet. You can also try to tap in these spots too. A larger rubber mallet would be beneficial for this. This small one is all I had on me at the moment. It's still not quite over the back, but it is very close there. You can, at this point, it's almost over the back. At this point, say you could put in the locking pin. Make sure that is all the way down as well. It is a tight fit, and the locking pin actually puts pressure on the back and pulls it back more, unlike the compact, where the locking pin doesn't actually make contact with the back of it because all the locking is on there. So make sure that's good and down. Twist it so that it's nice and even on both sides. Looking at the back now, you can see that there is a little bit of difference between the Magwell and that. It does make contact completely. It is nice and tight all the way. How I was saying before that it wasn't quite all the way on, I think I was all the way on. I was just looking at it wrong. There is it looks almost like a gap, but that's not actually a gap. There's a slight flat there on the back edge. So that is nice and tight all the way around. And there we are. Nice firm, solid grip. If your fingers are a little bit bunched too much, good thing you can do is file the inside here to undercut it a little bit. We may also be coming out with a competition style that will extend the length a little bit for the full-size magazines and meet up with the full-size mags rather than a compact. We may be in the works of making a spacer to go from a full-size mag to the compact Magwell for, you know, both the FPC and the compact frames. If that's something you're interested in, please let us know. We have it prototyped and ready. We're just seeing if we need to proceed forward and go with a plastic injection mold or not. If there's enough interest, we will make them. The FPC, I don't have it in there right now, but I'd say, or I don't have the other mag in, but the +2s are great in the reserve because the +6s would kind of hit your arm a little bit more as you manipulate to hit the switch, but the +2s stay decently out of the way. They still do hit you a little bit more than the stock plates, but if you are wanting to add some rounds, there's the +2s, and then I keep a +6 in there. I should have grabbed the mag to throw in there for the video, but I didn't. Anyways, that's the install for the Magwell for the FPC.